Hello dear nursing officers. Today we are going to discuss about ESIC previous year questions and answers. First question is, which of the following is not assimilated by eukaryotic cells? A. Lactate, B. Sulfate, C. Nitrogen, D. Glucose. The right answer for the question is answer C. Nitrogen. Question number 2. Tropomyosin in the muscle fiber is a dash protein. A. Contractile, B. Anchoring, C. Structural, D. Regulatory. Answer is option D. Regulatory. Actin and myosin are contractile proteins and they interact with each other, causing contraction, while troponin and tropomyosin are regulatory proteins that control the interaction between actin and myosin. So, actin and myosin are contractile proteins and troponin and tropomyosin are regulatory proteins. Third question is, skeletal muscles under microscope have cross striation formed by dark and light bands are formed by the protein. Option A. Actin, B. Mysium, C. Coronin, D. Myosin. Answer for the question is option D. Myosin. Myosin are a superfamily of motor proteins best known for their roles in muscle contraction and in a wide range of other motility processes in eukaryotes. Next question is, which of the below is the true statement about the H zone of the sarcomere? Option A. It contains thin filaments only. Option B. It contains thick and thin filaments. Option C. It is devoid of thick or thin filaments. Option D. It contains thick filaments only. The right answer for the question is option D. It contains thick filaments only. The central part of thick filament not overlapped by thin filament is called H zone. H zone contains thick filaments. Next question is, largest smooth muscles of the body. Option in femur, option B in humerus, option C in stomach, option D in scapula. The right answer is option D in stomach. In scapula, femur, humerus found skeletal muscles, not smooth muscles. Smooth muscles present in stomach only. Next question. Among the following, the bone that belongs to the axial skeleton is option A. Patella, option B. Humerus, option C. Hyoid, option D. Tarsals. The right answer is answer C. Hyoid. Definition of axial skeleton is the bones that including vertebrae, sacrum, coccyx, skull, ribs and sternum. Axial skeleton composed of 80 bones. Skull contains 28 bones, hyoid 1 bone, vertebrae 26 bones, ribs 24 or 12 pair, sternum only 1 bone. Seventh question is, all of the following are long bones except option A. Humerus, option B. Femur, option C. Tibia, option D. Scapula. The right answer is answer D. Scapula. Scapula is a flat bone. Okay. Long bones, these are shaped like rods or shaft with rounded end. Example for long bones are humerus, radius, ulna, femur, tibia and fibula. Short bones, they do not have long axis, they are cubical in shape. Example for short bone are carpals, tarsals. Flat bones protect the underlying structure and provide surface area for muscle attachment. The example for flat bone are sternum and skull. Irregular bones are having various shapes. They don't have a particular shape. Examples are vertebral column. Irregular bones, these bones are not having a particular shape. Okay, these bones are having various shape. Examples are vertebral column, ear ossicles, facial bone and pelvic bone. Eighth question is total number of vertebrae in human body. Option A 30, option B 33, option C 34, option D 35. The right answer is option B 33. Actually, the vertebral column consisting of 33 vertebrae. 7 cervical, 12 thoracic, 5 lumbar, 5 sacrum and 4 coccyx. Ninth question is an opening in the bone through which blood vessels, nerves and ligaments pass is called. Option A foramen, option B fossa, option C antrum, option D sulcus. The right answer is answer A foramen. Foramen is a hole or opening, a passage, opening or communication between two cavities, or a hole in a bone, often for the passage of vessels or nerves. So foramen is a hole or opening, okay, between the two cavities and through which the vessels or nerves are passing. And this is the foramen. 10th question. A 4-year child brought to emergency department with a fractured tibia. The most frequent encountered type of fracture is classified as option A transverse, B comminuted, C compound, D green stick. The right answer is green stick fractures. A green stick fracture is a type of broken bone. A bone cracks on one side only, not all the way through the bone. That's why it is called green stick, because it look like a branch that has broken and splintered on one side. Most green stick fractures happen in kids younger than 10 years old because their bones are softer and more flexible than adult bones. Next question is an immovable joint is called amphiarthrosis, diarthrosis, polyarthrosis, synarthrosis. The right answer is synarthrosis. Immovable joints are called synarthrosis. Include skull sutures, the articulations between the teeth and the mandible, and the joint found between the first pair of ribs and the sternum. So, immovable joints are called synarthrosis. Next question is the position used to assess the extension of hip joint is option A supine, B prone, C dorsal recumbent, D sitting. The right answer is answer A